What's good, y'all? It's Coffee. And real talk, man, ADAM22, no jumper, in the hot seat. That's a fact, man. You know what I mean? We know a lot of ish has transpired over there, and there's a lot of videos. Is no jumper coming to an end? Is this the beginning of the end, etc.? I got a video titled something like that myself, you know, but this ain't just some headlines. Real deal, Holyfield. Ish is looking for bad for no jumper and ADAM22 personally on multiple levels, y'all. Real talk. So pay attention, hop in the comments, let me know your guys' thoughts to connect all these dots and touch on everything I want to cover, man. We first got to roll this footage of the bro, I forget his name, Perv Busters, the official Perv Buster, something like that. Y'all know who I'm talking about, dude who pulled up and got cut off on the live by Poetic Flacco. Have Flacco talking about, those allegations are serious, sounding like damn Porky the Pig. I mean, Flacco gets his stutter on. No disrespect to those that stutter. We know that's what Flacco does, but he was doing it to the degree. Like, this man could not stuttering and muttering. And we know he got scolded like a motherfucker by ADAM22 after that, man. But this footage has a little bit on the end of it that I didn't see previously. So let's roll this.
We talking about the whole love situation and everything, but I'll be a hypocrite if I don't address the situation that happened with you.
There is no situation on me.
The one where you was messing with the 16-year-old girl?
Never happened. What do you think happened? The article says
I'm going on
19 when I met her.
She was 19 when you met her?
Yeah. The article says it.
So, but what did you say?
I said that I spoke to her on the phone when she was 16 before I realized that she was...
That's
how we catch a lot of
That's how we catch them.
She didn't even know that she was doing something fucked up.
It don't even matter, but that's how we catch them.
You feel like you're going to come on my platform and expose me, though? Like, why?
No, it was just in the midst of the conversation. It was in the midst of, he didn't, it's not on him on nothing.
Yeah.
It was in the midst of the conversation.
But you came on my platform and spread lies like that?
Lies?
Lies.
Is it lies?
I mean, you could have done some research and figured out any...
Did you talk to her when you were 16?
For like 5 minutes when I was 21. I'm 39.
You wasn't 23?
I was... I might have been 21, right?
How you don't know? How you don't know if you was 21?
20 years ago.
It still happened, though, but we can't take that jacket off.
Wait, right?
We can't take that jacket off for nobody.
Right? You gotta go.
Hey, man, you know... Let's go. Look, yeah. Yeah, season 6, nigga. Get mine. I'll keep it cut. All right. He kicking us out. Why you kicking us out, bro?
Because I don't appreciate you guys coming on my platform and spreading lies like that.
It's not lies.
Research,
it's not lies. It's something that you admitted, though. Thank you. You was 23. She was 16. I'm a perv buster. What you think I'm here doing? I'm here on business. I'm a perv buster. You was talking to a girl. You was 16. I mean, she was 16. You was 23. Stop it. What you talking about? Oh man, we gotta get let out. Where's on that?
This door right here.
Damn, come on, man. You think I didn't do my research, bro? You think I don't got the article? Bro, I got the article and all that, bro. Like, come on, man. I read it. Bro, you was 23, she was 16. You was on the phone with her for what? You should have known. Why am I talking to a 16-year-old girl? Why am I talking to a 16-year-old girl? Stop it, bro. We gotta get let out. You on the phone with a 16-year-old girl, bro. What are you talking about? Damn, pedophile. Nigga, this shit crazy, bro. Stop it. Stop it.
All right, y'all. So that had more to it than I originally saw. Let me know if that version is what you saw originally. I know it said part 2, but there just was a good portion of the convo that I hadn't saw before, right? And you hear Adam, I talked to her for 5 minutes. She was this age. I was this age when I met her, but I was really this age. But the article said this. Like, there's just a lot of funny style-ish with this. And you see the way Adam just, he was real nervous. Stream had to get cut right the fuck off. Like, I don't know. The vibes was just very strange and bizarre, of a wicked nature, right? And real talk, dead serious, man. There is a lot of funny style, sick motherfuckers out there, right? That are on some wicked-ish, on some predatory-ish, on some trafficking-ish, that ass moving these underage girls around and all kinds of sick-ish. If y'all see or hear a lot of those political campaign ads and stuff where they're talking about traffickers, do they get this much time or that much time, vote for this politician because this politician's policies ain't about ish. Like, dead ass, this is some real serious ish. It's really going on all around. It's disturbing, it's scary, and a lot of these sick flux need to pay for this disturbing ish they do. You know what I mean? And not even just speaking about traffickers, any motherfucker messing with an underage child or have anything to do with them. It's disgusting. You know what I mean? And y'all see that there, that clip of footage, and then now we got this.
You got away from that because that can be very dangerous.
Well, that is true.
Let me talk.
Okay.
Especially dealing with a girl that young, number one, but they don't know shit about shit. They don't even know when they're putting somebody in danger, according to you. You said the girl was from wherever she was from, so she didn't know what she was doing, but you knew what you were doing. You said, I knew what I was doing, so I got away from her. Well, you didn't get away from her if by the grace of God, she ends up back in your life while she's now of age. You're spending the night at her fucking mom's house. What type of white boy pervert shit what are you talking?
What is the pervert shit about dating somebody once they are legal and of age?
You know what it sounds like, and I'm not saying this is what it is.
Joe, I didn't say a word to her for 3.5 years. That, you know, it's like we just sort of ended up
waited for the girl. You waited for the girl, Adam.
Huh?
You waited for the girl.
I didn't wait for anything. We just ended up reconnecting later on.
How did you reconnect later on? Or the Facebook algorithm put the girl in your bed? You didn't know at that point that you probably shouldn't fuck the girl that you were talking to while she was 16 years old?
So because I met her when she was underage, I shouldn't have fucked her when I was over it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying to you.
Well, in retrospect, I wish I had taken that advice. It would have made everything a lot simpler, right?
Well, yeah, if you isolate that, right? But then they have the little nasty tweet floating around where you talking about fucking young girls.
I had some, that seems like an exaggeration. I had some edgy, jokey tweets from like 2008 to 2012 or some shit that, you know, a lot of those are pretty fucking suspect. I know you, Joe. I know that you remember Twitter back in the day and you know how fucking toxic it was.
Man, jump off. Joe Beasy was putting the pressure on Adam there. He said, yo, shut the fuck up, Adam. Shut the fuck up, Wicket22, and let me talk, B. You heard him? He said this situation is way more realer than he was just trying to spin it to the gentleman that pulled up, that Flacco Porky pigged his way out of there and cut off the stream. Y'all know what I'm saying? You guys peep that? Pay attention to both those pieces of footage there and really analyze what was said, man. Adam's acting like nothing happened, there is nothing, and he's throwing around all these different age numbers and everything. And Joe Budden's like, yo, you got away from that. That was like, you know what I mean? Like Adam's acting like it's nothing at all, and Joe Budden's calling it like it is. And the article is very disturbing. Y'all seen the whole article? He's talking about this girl being an underage groupie, and she had a sick, demonic mother who had no problem with her daughter being exploited and whatnot. And Adam thinks that's hilarious if you go read the article. And Joe Budden flat out called it like it was, man, and said, man, come on, y'all, you think we're fucking stupid? You want to blame it on the algorithm? What, the algorithm put her back in your life? Come on, man. Like, you talked to her at that age and you're going on and on about how she was this infamous underage groupie being exploited by a bunch of sick, wicked demons, and you just left her alone. He said, I just talked to her for 5 minutes, and then 3 years later, when she's of age, ADAM22 is right on the scene with her. Come on, man. Guys, what do y'all think? For real, comment. And Adam don't understand what's so weird about knowing someone when they're underage and then dating them when they're of age. That's some sick ish, man. I know a girl that I don't want to say raised her nephew, you know what I mean, but was in her nephew's life from the time she was an adult and her nephew was a child, and she was in his life the whole time, and you know what I mean, knew him, babysat him, everything, and then when he was of age, she was fucking with him. Like, that's some sick, disturbing ish, in my opinion. I just, like, Adam's acting like, what do you mean messing with someone when they're of age? Like, you sit there and watch someone grow up. Like Joe Budden said, you were waiting on that girl. That's creepy as fuck, man. And you heard Joey, man, we're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you only talked to her for 5 minutes and skated out of her life, you know? And then magically, right when she's of age, she ends up back in your life. Like, come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? How stupid does ADAM22 think that people are? A lot of these manipulators, not just wicked demons, but just individuals that like to manipulate. They think that they're so smart. Joe Budden's like, nah, shut the fuck up. I'm talking, Adam. Get that BS spin up out of here. You want to blame it on the algorithm. Come on, man. That article, like I said, is sick as fuck. Adam was talking all about how this underage girl was exploited by all these wicked demons and celebrities. She was an underage groupie, and the way he described it all was very sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was dripping demonic, lustful vibes and energy. It's really sick. You know, like, come on, Adam, we ain't dumb. He probably, found out exactly that she was underage for show and then switched over to the Wicket burner account. You know what I mean? And was talking to her till she was of age and grooming her. You know what I mean? Like, flat out, Joe Budden. It's like, come on, man. You think the world is stupid. Real talk, guys. This situation, once again, is a lot more realer than people think it is. And that's why ADAM22, like, you see the way it all went down with Flacco and the energy that was in the room. It was like Flacco knew that was no jumper protocol, that if anything of that nature regarding allegations of ADAM22 ever comes up on air, you cut that live off ASAP and in a hurry. You know what I mean? And if the predator hunter dude didn't have his camera rolling neither, we would never know that footage existed. You know what I'm saying? It really makes you wonder what kind of other stuff has been X'd out of existence from the blogosphere, out of the no jumper building. Real talk. Sitting here waiting on this girl to be of age and then spending nights at her house and everything with the mom, the wicked enabling mom, like, who's all good with her daughter being exploited. Like, this is some real creepy ass ish, man. And y'all know Drake Bell, who ADAM22 was homies with, that was on No Jumper and everything like that. Y'all know, I almost wonder if this is the same underage girl that Drake Bell, I don't know, maybe it is, maybe it's not. I know when Drake Bell got in trouble for a very similar situation, talking to an underage girl over in Canada, going over the border back and forth, because when he got knocked, it was a situation that had happened way back, and it was the same type of deal where he was riding around with the mom or the grandmother as well. And, his lawyers ended up spinning, some ish, and, I don't know if the evidence wasn't strong or whatever. He only got hit with the endangerment charge or got it pled down and ended up getting probation. But, his name got flucked up as it should be. And this sick, wicked sack of ish ran off down to Mexico, where now he's like some other form of his former self. And for real, that's what I'm saying about ADAM22, guys. He was scared of this situation. And you can just see when you add up those two clips and really do the math and analyze it, he shook. And there's a lot more to this. Adam is wild nervous when this comes up. Don't forget, guys, he lost his record label over similar allegations. I can't remember if it was an Atlantic or another label, was ready to give him a no jumper imprint. He got wifey Lena. He throws up pictures of her breastfeeding, which is, I don't know. I mean, obviously I know that's not considered to be crude or explicit or whatever, as it's a part of life or whatever. Like a woman is allowed to breastfeed in public, but you know, in the way that it's put up, it just seems very weird to me. And then he's bragging about how many views he gets about it. And for real, y'all, there's a woman out there who was doing some ish like that just got hit with a bunch of times where she was uploading breastfeeding content, trying to find a loophole for her to be able to be nude, and she was labeling it with very sick stuff, and she got hit with a bunch of years, as she should. She was exploiting herself and her child. But for real, y'all, pay attention to everything that was in these clips. Go dig into this article that we're talking about with ADAM22 in this underage girl. Notice how a lot of the ages and time period and things like that is inconsistent and changes up. Go look at the ish with Drake Bell and compare and contrast the situations, and you know, see how they're homies, the Drake and Adam show. You know, Drake, ADAM22 trying to get that Drake interview forever. Nah, like that's, you hang out with the ex-offender Drake, man. Like Champagne Poppy ain't flirting with you. But just do all the math, do all the research on your own, and you'll see that there's a lot of weird ish going on here. You know, and we've been hearing rumors and whispers of all this ish for years. We've seen those sick, disturbing tweets. You know, that Milk74 was on his bumper. And then we just saw this dude pull up and put Adam on the spot. And, you know, because of his live, I was almost going to say like body cam, but because he had his live rolling as well, that ADAM22 couldn't stop. You know, we were able to see the protocol when this kind of stuff goes down. Like, think about that, y'all. Adam got Flacco in the no jumper staff trained. Someone should ask AD that, if that was part of like the no jumper protocol, like no jumper training. If anything ever gets brought up about Adam's wicked behavior, please cut out the stream. Or not please, you cut out the stream ASAP. You know what I mean? And I don't know, just that whole energy, just his whole vibes he gave off when he was talking to Joe Budden about that, and how he just can't see anything wrong. And to ADAM22, nothing's wrong with watching someone grow up, and then the second that they're legal, you know, pressing up on them, how that's not weird. That's Adam. That's weird that you don't think that's weird, as well as those sick tweets you put up. You can spin it however you want with the jokes and all that. What kind of sense of humor do you got, man? Come on now. Comment and let me know what you guys think about all this. But peep this as well, okay? We know AD's gone. Trell's gone. Duno left too. I didn't know that initially. Smac up out of there. He went with his bros. I heard Gina Views quit. Sharp, I heard his decision was up in the air. I don't know if he made it yet or whatever, but we know a lot of these cats are up out of there. You know, the Richard Spencer white supremacist debate or interview, whatever you want to call it, is kind of what was the catalyst to spark all this, and kind of brought up that whole situation where ADAM22 and AD fell out. But, you know, shout out to my bro, Real Talk Media. He made a video about this. And you want to know something really bizarre that I just, not bizarre, but just shocking that I just didn't put this together right away. The Richard Spencer interview obviously rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, you know, because they're like, why, with this platform being so deep in the hip hop world, you know, why did they even give this guy any airtime at all, whether it's a debate or not? And if they did, why didn't they have someone there to really put the full court press on this motherfucker and really tell him about himself, you know? But something else that's crazy is that Danny Mullen dude, who is a partner with ADAM22 on a particular podcast, who said the N-word numerous times. This dude, and shout out Real Talk Media once again, I forgot about this. This dude or someone from his clique on, you know, the day of remembrance of Dr. King, Martin Luther King Jr., they rolled up and took a ish at Dr. King's memorial. And that's ADAM22's partner on that Sledge Lords podcast. I believe that's Danny Mullen. Let me know if I'm not tripping, and that is indeed true. And it's just like so much stuff about ADAM22, you know, has been funny style for a long time, and disturbing and wicked, and had a lot of people wondering about this guy. And then with all this bad momentum, happening at this point, and everyone leaving. It just ain't looking too good for ADAM22 or No Jumper. And something that AD spoke about candidly, about how a lot of people came for interviews because of AD that wouldn't fuck with Adam and had, and I know some people may say, oh man, people say that, but if No Jumper, ask them, they will come. Yo, AD flat out, put it out there that no, these were people that had been asked before and said, yo, I ain't fucking with you. But because AD was there, they did pull up. And something else that AD spoke about was that WACK100. We know the type of ish Wack gets on, right? He was kind of somewhat beefing with ADAM22, and AD, ended up mending that and fixing their relationship and everything like that. But now this clip that I just played for you guys, where Joe Budden was pressing ADAM22 about his grooming type behavior with that underage Canadian girl, WACK100 shared this and then followed it up by another post saying, yo, it's on tonight. So I don't know. It almost seems like WACK100 is letting it be known. Of course, he's riding with AD and ADAM22. We're on your head. We're on your neck. We're on your bumper. So much things has just shifted for ADAM22. He's become an op of a lot of people. The platform took a hit, losing a lot of those, really great individuals and personalities that they had on the platform. And, like I said, let's face it, No Jumper has been successful for a long time, but for a long time, with him getting so deep in the hip hop world, there's been a lot of motherfuckers that were like, we really don't fuck with you, but I guess you're okay. And things just totally changed, So comment and let me know what you guys think. Is this indeed the beginning of the end? What do you think of the Drake Bell and Adam grooming underage Canadians partnership that they got in all this? For real, guys. Like I said, that these weirdos use the internet to do this disgusting, disturbing, Epstein Island-ish type ish, like it's sick, and they need to be locked the fuck up or put the fuck down, and let me know what you guys think. Like, when you do the math between all this, that there definitely, do you agree that there definitely seems to be a lot more to that situation than, Adam originally was trying to act like to the people? Let's talk about it all in the comments below. And before I close this out, I just got to say on a side note, man, AD's platform and Trell's platform, the Figmunity universe, with these, two worlds combined, and all the other people that they rock with, Smac, the Ace Boys. Yo, I'm just really starting to get into the Ace Boys stuff more. Yo, these dudes are off the chain, man. I've looked with them. They're funny, great content. And yo, Ace Boy Pun had me cracking the fuck up on that call between ADAM22 with AD. Man, he's like, Adam, shut the fuck. Yo, he don't like Adam, and you could tell he never has, man. And I don't know, but yeah, the Figmunity is just blowing up on another level. Like, what do you guys think? Could they could become the new No Jumper? And I know a lot of people don't like when you say that, like, oh, this is the new this, like, they're not No Jumper, they're themselves, obviously. But I'm saying, getting all the great interviews, having a lot of individuals working for them, doing a lot of the hip hop content, tapping in, getting artists on the platform who are on the come up for interviews and stuff like that. Like I'm saying, could they become the new No Jumper in that sense, where they'll be, pretty much doing what No Jumper used to do, but doing it better, Like, I don't know. A lot of stuff is changing, man. ADAM22 really seems like he's kind of running for the hills. He's trying to switch up everything and run from the hip hop world, man. I guess he milked it for all that he could. And I don't know, just got exposed for, I get it. It's a business and everything like that. But the way that he handled those situations was wild, funny style, man. So I'm going to close this out. Let's talk in the comments. It's coffee, and I'm gone.